Good morning to all. Welcome back to today's science class, and today we are going to discuss our third lesson. Our third lesson is simple machines. And in the previous class we already discussed about three kinds of simple machines, right? Yes. And in this lesson we are going to explain about wedge, pulley, lever, screw and wheel and axle makes our work easily. Okay, how does these simple machines makes our work easily? That only we are going to discuss. About the lever, wedge and inclined plane already we discussed in our previous class, and now we can discuss the fourth kind. That means according to today's lesson it will be first simple machine, that is pulley. Okay, and when we consider about this pulley, that is actually familiar for you, right? Or otherwise I will show you one picture. In this picture also it is clear about the pulley. And when we are using this pulley, we are using the pulley for drawing water from the well and all we are using. And it's actually, this simple machine is made with wheel and a rope. This rope is actually fitted into the grooves on the wheel, and this helps us to apply the effort in convenient direction, and one part of the rope is always it is attached to the load, and when we pull the rope in the downward direction, the wheel turns and load move up. Okay, so the main thing that which present in this pulley are wheel and rope. Okay, wheel and rope, and this rope we placed in the wheel, grooves present in the wheels, there we are placing the rope, and one end of the rope there will be, normally we know that in our home well will be there. So in well how we are drawing the water, means one end of the rope we are tying a bucket and all. Okay, is it right? Yes. So one end is actually we are using to carry the load. Okay, and the other end is actually we are moving when we draw the water from the well. So that time we are actually pulling it downward direction. So that time that water containing bucket, okay, that load, it move up. Okay, so that's all about pulley. Pulley is a simple machine and it made with wheel and rope. Okay, and one end of the rope is always, it is a load arm or load end. What are the things we need to carry, there we are placing load, and the other end we are moving down. Okay, so and second kind is screw. Second type of simple machine is screw. And screw is actually, it's an inclined plane and it having some windings. In this picture while looking you can see that the screw is one of mostly common simple machine, and it is actually an inclined plane wound around a column, and it mainly we are used to raise, press or fasten the things. Okay, so that's all about screw, and that screw is actually a wheel, it's actually an inclined plane and it having an windings, okay, with a thread. Okay, that winding around a column, that is considered a screw. And third, next type is wheel and axle. Wheel and axle. Okay, this simple machine is very important, and in this when we consider about wheel and axle, wheel we know that it's an old human invention. Okay, our ancient people already find the usage of, or they actually realized the use of what, wheel. Okay, so it is one of the old invention. And when we consider about this wheel and axle, while looking this picture, you can see that in wheel, that means here you can see the cycle, and in this cycle that wheel we all knows. Okay, and what is axle? Axle is actually the rod that goes through the wheel. You can see some lines inside the wheels. Okay, so and it is easy to move things from one place to another with wheel and axle. And the examples are tires of car, roller skates, doorknobs and bicycles. These all are example of what? Wheel and axle arrangement. Okay, so these are the three simple machines that we are discussing today's class. So now we completed the concept of simple machine. In the previous class we learned three kinds of simple machine, like inclined plane. Inclined plane, it's a slanted surface and it helps to do our work with less effort. We can carry in heavy loads with less effort. Okay, that is what inclined plane. Then what is wedge? Wedge is the combination of two inclined planes and it makes one surface is more sharp. In the case of example, we learn knife. Then thirdly, we learned about lever. Lever is also a simple machine. It makes to do our work with less effort. Then fourth type is pulley, and this pulley, its main parts is wheel and a rope. Okay, and it mainly we are using to drawing the water from the well and flag hosting and all that we will discuss. Then screw, it's another kind of simple machine. It's actually an inclined plane and it wound around a column. Then wheel and axle that we are using, it's contained in wheel and in fixed axis, means that rod. Okay, fixed rod. So that we can see in the case of tires of automobiles are made with wheel and axle arrangement. Okay, so what are the keywords that we discussed in this lesson? Pulley, wheel, rod, screw, wheel and axle. These are the keywords or new words in this lesson. Now we can discuss our worksheet. Now our worksheet, first question A part. Which is an example of wheel and axle? Tick the correct box. Seesaw. Seesaw is wheel and axle arrangement. No, it's like a lever. Okay. Then B, doorknob. That already we learned. Doorknob is a wheel and axle arrangement. Okay. Then shovel and crowbar, this all lever. Crowbar also lever. So not only you have to take B, option B, doorknob. Okay. Then B, the man is holding a chisel in his left hand. It is a simple machine and it is actually a wedge. Okay, it's a wedge. So you have to write there wedge. Second question, the flagpole in Ria school has a fixed pulley and how does it helps in hoisting the flag? Okay, and when we are considering about the pulley, and we can means by using that flagpole, if we are using the pulley, and it helps to raise the flag far above our head. Okay, and it helps us to bring the flag back and easily, means it help us to bring, means after flag hosting we can take the flag from up to down easily by using pulley. Okay, other than it will take much more time, more effort requires, but by using pulley with less effort we can take it up and we can also take it back also. Okay, then third question, Sumit wants to hang a painting on a wall, and which simple machines will be required to do so? And which simple machine? Here in this picture also you can see one person, he is means using a chisel to do something, means in on the wall. Okay, so normally it's better we can use the screw or wedge. Okay, so you can write there which. Okay, and its answer for hanging the draw means painting on a wall. Normally how we are hanging it, paintings and all, how we are hanging? By using the hammer and we are using nails or like that. Okay, screw. Okay, so you can write the hammer. Hammer is an example of lever. Okay, or screw already we discussed by using hammer. or screw. Okay. Then now we can discuss our last lesson in this block, that is complex machines. In the beginning already we explained about complex machine. So now we are going to discuss about complex machine. Okay. Okay, now we can discuss the fourth lesson, complex machines. In this lesson we are going to explain two or more simple machines combined to form a complex machine. Okay, so if we consider in the beginning of the block, I told you that in our home there will be different kinds of electrical appliances or machines are there, the washing machines and all. And when we consider about car, vehicles, bus, cars and your cycle, bikes, all these all are machines, right? Yes, and these machines are made with some more other kinds of simple machine. So if we consider any kind of machine, if it has two or more simple machines present in it, then we can say that it's a complex machine. Okay, so we can say our car is a complex machine, cycle is a complex machine, and washing machine is also a complex machine. Okay, and a complex machine means that the machine which made with two or more simple machine is considered as what? Complex machine. Are you clear? Yes. And when we consider about this, normally we know that these vehicles are that we can easily drive. But if it got any kinds of damage or like its tire punctured and all, so that time what we will do, we need to replace that part. Okay, so can we carry it and take it into another other side? No, we are preferring the what? Car jack. Okay, and what is this car jack or what is function? When we consider about this car jack, it uses a combination of screw and wheel. It contains combination of screw and wheel axle. Then the machine uses the combination of simple machine. So this car jack is also an what? Complex machine. And in the same way we are using various machines in our daily life. Okay, so that's all about our fourth lesson, complex machines. Okay, complex machine, as the name indicates, it's a complex. Complex means more than one or two or more simple machine present in a particular machine, that we can consider as a complex machine. And now we can discuss the worksheet, so that time you will get more idea about this concept. Okay, and everyone open your worksheet S4. Then first one, here various machines are given and circle the complex machine. When we consider about this case, pulley is a simple machine. Hammer is a simple machine. Scissor is a simple machine. And last one is not a simple machine, that we are mainly using in supermarkets and all for carrying, means like trolley we are using it. Okay, so it contain wheel and axle, and at the same means more than one simple machines present it. So you can just round it. Okay. Then second one, a bicycle is a complex machine. Okay, what are the simple machine used to make cycle? What are the simple machine? Can you say? Wheel and axle is there. Lever is there. Lever, wheel and axle, screw. Means that small machines. Okay, so that means simple machines which connected inside by using this screw. Okay, so like this, we need to write the simple machine's name: screw, wheel and axle, then lever. Okay, so these are the simple machine we are using in the bicycle. And B, how do these simple machines when combined together help us? This wheel and axle in the bicycle helps the movement of the bicycle. Okay, and the lever helps the handle, means that handle of the bicycles, it's fixed, that handle is fixed by using the lever. And screw, it hold the various machines together, it hold various parts of the bicycles together, hold together. For that we are using this screw. The last question, what are the simple machines visible in this picture? Here, while in this picture, while looking, you can see what all the simple machines: screw, wheel and axle, lever, pulley. Pulley you can see at the back. Okay, so in the case of crane, we are using all this. So crane is a complex machine, and we can say wheel and axle, pulley, screw, then lever. Okay, so these are the symbol machine that we are using according to this picture. While looking, we can understand. Okay, so that's all about our fourth lesson. In the fourth lesson, mainly we were discussing that keyword, that is complex machine. So we complete our 19th block. In this 19th block, mainly we can just conclude it. In this 19th block, we name is symbol machine. Okay, simple machine means that in our daily life we are doing various kinds of works, and that work, that effort, that required effort, we can minimize by using the machines. And if in our home we are using various machine, and means that all the machines are considered, most of the machine, not all the machines, some are, we are using hammers, pulley, these all the things are present in our home. So that are simple machine. And complex machine also present in our home. Complex machines are the machine which is made with two or more simple machines. Combination of two or more simple machines given complex machine. Example, already I told you, car, bikes, bicycles, washing machines, and these all we can consider as complex machine. And simple machine, there are 6 kinds of simple machine we discussed. First we learned about inclined plane, then wedge, then lever, pulley, then screw, and last we discussed about wheel and axle. Okay, so all these different kinds of machine, its speciality, and in the case of lever, that first class, second class, third class levers and its example, all those things you have to learn. Okay, so that's all about our 19th block. So you have to complete your worksheet S3 and S4. Okay, now we can wind up our class. Thank you and have a nice day.